Jumbo guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a chicken power bowl. It's filled with chicken, black beans, lettuce, and so much goodness. Let's cook. I'm using 1 pound of chicken, and I'm using 1/4 of a lime to clean my chicken with warm water. And I do this over the sink, and I clean it until the water is just clear. And once you're done with that, you make sure you wash your hands thoroughly because we don't want getting sick. I am patting dry my chicken with just a paper towel so you to get rid of excess water. Now I'm going to flavor my chicken, and I'm just going to use very simple flavoring. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then I'm going to do a teaspoon of paprika. And when you do this, finish with the olive oil because it drips. And I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of salt, even though I feel like that's too much. No, yes, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are going to mix in well, rub it in well in the chicken because we are not marinating this chicken. We are going to finish this and start cooking it on medium-high heat for 2 minutes on each side. So we've been cooking it on medium-high for 2 minutes on each side, and we're going to take it out and cook the last one. And now I'm going to make my broth. It's just 1 cup of water and 1/2 a lime, and I'm going to add that to the pot and bring it to a boil. It's been 5 minutes. And my flame is on high. Once the chicken has boiled, we are going to set it aside, and I am going to split our chicken broth because I want some of it for the Mexican rice. You can decide not to use chicken broth on your Mexican rice. It's completely optional, but make sure you put some broth in the chicken. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of dried onion and 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to saute this, and I will add 3 garlic cloves to that and saute just a little bit. I'm adding 1 cup of rice, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste mixed with 2 tablespoons of warm water, and just mix that thoroughly. I'm going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth and 1 cup of water. I just mixed in the 1/4 cup of chicken broth I had with some water, and it turned out to 1 cup. So if you have this chicken stock, just use chicken stock through, but if you don't have, that's my shortcut that I used. Then I'm going to flavor my rice at this point before everything boils, and taste to make sure it's all good. Once it boils, give it a stir and cover it, and it takes 20 minutes to cook rice. Going to make our black beans. I'm just using 1 can of black beans. You can choose any brand, and I'm going to wash it until the water runs clear, and the reason for that is to get rid of the excess salt. For flavoring our black beans, I'm just going to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil and a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. You can reduce the black pepper if you don't like that much black pepper. Our rice is ready, so I'm going to put it aside. Then I'm going to make my corn for the corn salsa. I'm making a quick corn salsa. I'm going to boil 2 corns on the cob. I'm using sweet corn. Then I'm going to boil it for 7 minutes. Then once it's boiled, I'll set it aside to cool. Then we'll make our quick corn salsa. I know the chicken bowl requires a little bit of effort, but please bear with me. It is all going to come through at the end. It is going to be worth it. Just don't skip any of the ingredients, please. I'm going to make the avocado crema. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1 avocado, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 of a lime, 3/4 cups of water, salt to taste, and pinch of cumin. Just put all of that in a blender, blend, and your avocado crema is ready. I was going to use cilantro, but then I changed my mind. I liked the taste without cilantro, so you can put cilantro, but I did not put cilantro in this avocado crema. Also, my apologies for this music. If it annoys you, I am searching for, good music to go in my videos. So just bear with me. Bear with me. So I'm going to make the corn salsa. Just take out the corn from the cob and then make sure you separate it well. Then add in a little bit of cilantro. I would say a tablespoon of cilantro. Then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of store-bought salsa because I didn't have any salsa at hand. But if you have salsa, homemade salsa, you can use that too. You can just add in homemade salsa, but I'm using store-bought salsa. Then I'm going to mix that thoroughly and taste. If you need to add any salt, if you want to add any spices, you can. Then I'm going to add 1/2 of a tomato to the corn salsa to make it look all pretty. Then I'm going to chop 1/2 of a lettuce, however you say it, doesn't really matter. I'm going to take out the cloves of garlic from our Mexican rice, and everything is ready. So I'm going to just dice my chicken and put it back in the stock and warm it up in the microwave when serving. And we're ready. I was just adding a little bit of salt. I felt I needed just a pinch of salt. And now I'm plating our food. Doesn't it look lovely? All our effort and hard work is just looking amazing. I love food. I love how just simple ingredients come together in this beautiful harmony. Well, thank you guys, and till we meet again. Bye bye.